Hello and welcome to the Tomcast. I'm Tom, president and dictator for life of 515comics.com. I'm 30 now. My birthday was this last week and I turned 30 and it's great. I like it. I can't say as yet that it's drastically different from being 29, but I think that's kind of how it goes, is it's a little more gradual than that, but I am kind of excited about being in my 30s. I actually think about age and the passage of time kind of a lot, especially ever since I got my latest job where I work. For the first couple years, my boss talked about age and getting older and the passage of time a lot. It was just something that he was really into. And I found it interesting. I actually really like thinking about it. It's something where I always say you may as well be fascinated by it because there's nothing you can do about it. And I do actually believe that. I do think that it's better to just think, this is how I perceive the world now. This is what I experience now. Because really, if you're gonna get worried about, oh no, I'm in my 30s, my 20s are behind me, that's just so stressful and sad. I've already noticed coming into my late 20s that I've been able to measure things by longer periods of time, which is kind of funny. You catch yourself saying, oh, I probably haven't seen that movie in 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, 20 years, that's pretty wild, man. And I don't think that when I was in high school I ever really thought about that too much. I'm trying to remember as a child what I thought growing up would be like, or what I thought being an adult would be like. I don't know that I ever really thought that it would be like this. In fact, I remember in college, back in the early days of my webcomicking, I used to do interviews with other web cartoonists of, just sort of hey, what do you do? Let's talk about your comic. And I had just a set list of questions that I would ask people. And one of them was, how old are you? And then I would immediately follow that up with whatever their answer was, how does it feel to be that old and still making comics? Because I thought it was funny. But it's really funny now because I'm 30 and I'm still making comics and I still love it. At this point, I have no idea how long I will be making comics, but damn, I hope it's a long time. It's pretty cool to be able to say that I was 20 when I started making this version of Nextus. So we're coming up on 10 years of doing the comic at the end of this year. That's pretty insane, and I don't think when I started the comic I really had any inkling that I would be working on it this long. And even before that, in high school, when I was making comics for the school newspaper and started putting them on a website, I don't think that I would have thought, oh yeah, 15 years from now I'm still going to be publishing comics to a website. It's cool. It's fun that much time has passed and that I have changed so much as a person, but this is still something that's very important to me. Is there anything about yourself that you are surprised still exists? Maybe that's a weird way to phrase it. Let me think of a better way to phrase it. What is the thing in your life that you've what is the pursuit or what is the belief that you've had in your life? What are you pursuing in your life today that you have been pursuing the longest? Is it, it can be a hobby, it can be a job. What is it that you decided you wanted this to be a part of your life, and how long have you been doing it? What's the thing that you've been doing the longest? That's kind of a weird question, so I understand if you have a hard time answering it. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next week.